everybody. Happy Friday Night Live. I already have 12 of you on here. That's so awesome. Please be sure and hit the thumbs up. So I'm going to tell you right now what the 4 whys are, and then we'll talk about it. But how is everybody doing tonight? Let's see. Travels with Dottie. Hey, and you are not stupid. I saw the title to your recent video, and I'm not going to do a spoiler about what it's about because I know, but Travels with Dottie did a boo-boo today and shared it on his YouTube channel. Y'all have to go check it out. So Richard Albert, what was a little scary? Let me go back up. Hold on. You had a storm come through 70 miles per hour, Richard, on the winds through Phoenix. And you have shingles on the ground more than you have on the roof. Glad that you are safe. Why didn't you text me? Oh my goodness, that just scares me to death. And I'm glad you're okay. Christina, Nomadic Stina, she has an appointment. And we'll catch you later, darling. Thank you for stopping in to say hi. Do drop in. Hello. Kathy, I hope everyone has fun plans for this Labor Day weekend. Absolutely. I hope you do too. And Megan, good to see you on here, Amino Ferry. Let's see. Hi, Lynn, Nunez, Whitlock, Travels with Dottie. Boo Boo, right? Right? Oh, Brenda Whitlock, can I have Frugal's Triscuit pizza recipe? You are the first one to ask for it, and so email me at deborahdoesrvlife@gmail.com and let me know what book you want and in what format. Congratulations. And Judy Val is here. Good to see you, Sybil. Hello. Judith Williams Hudson, I tried to call you back and missed you, and then so I texted you. So we'll have to talk this evening or tomorrow, whenever you're free and want to. Hi, Kathy Decree, good to see you. Oh my goodness, you guys, look who is on here. That is Vicky Livesay, and it looks like it's pronounced Livesay, but it is Vicky Livesay. I'm probably not saying that right even still. Oh Vicky Livesay. And Livesay, that's how she says it. And sounds good, Judith. You guys, y'all give a warm welcome to Vicky, and be sure to give a thumbs up on the FNL tonight. I appreciate it. But give a warm welcome to Vicky. You're going to get to know her well. She just completed the narration for my book, The Journey Begins, and you guys are not going to believe how wonderful it is. She gets into each character and just does them such justice. It's like she was in my head when I wrote the book and then just put it out there on audio. And Vicki, I'm just thrilled to death to be working with you and hopefully look forward to more projects with you. And thank you for joining us tonight. And that's just so awesome that you're here. Hi, Dan Van. Good to see you. And Liberty Hill, Texas. I used to live. I was in Liberty Hill until I got my place in Cedar Park. I was staying until I could close on my house and everything. I stayed at a friend's house in Liberty Hill, so I know right where you are, Annie. And I think I said hi to the Dan Van. I meant to. And Dubs is probably there.
The first book, the first chapter.
The first of Blood and Roses is the first. Jenna was just asking me in The Journey Begins, what is the first story? And the first story is Of Blood and Roses, and it's Jenna's favorite story in the book. Vicky's favorite. Oh no, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Vicky's favorite story in the book is For the Love of Pearlie. And so if you have a favorite story in The Journey Begins, please be sure to share that. But So glad that you guys are giving her a warm welcome. Thank you. And Richard, I promise you, y'all are going to love the job she did on narrating The Journey Begins. So Jana, I'm going to have to turn it over to you because somebody has asked it. I'm helping Debra listen to the Audible, Vicki. I love how you read of Blood and Roses. She finished listening to that this morning before even I've had a chance to. It was awesome.
Oh,
And she can't wait to hear the rest, and I feel the same way. So Brenda won the contest tonight for the free book, and is asking for the recipe. Are you ready to give it to them?
Sure.
Okay, here you go. There's
It's
Frugal
not
RV
hard.
Gal.
It's not hard at all. It's
Oh.
Triscuit. It's Triscuit, pizza sauce, pepperoni, 1 or 2 pepperonis, and then I put mozzarella cheese and provolone cheese on it. And there you go.
And in the microwave.
Yeah, I microwaved it for a little over a minute.
Yeah. And so thank you, Jenna. And that's Frugal RV Gal, everybody. And so what's beautiful about Triscuit Pizza is hi, Doreen and Steve, is the Triscuits don't get soggy. And so you have it's like pizza crust. I mean, if you stretch your imagination a little bit. But I've been eating Triscuit pizza since the 80s because I'm too late. I don't think I'm too lazy to cook. I just don't cook. So I'm not a cook. Never have been. Hang on. Let me wet my whistle. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, Judy, it kind of is, but Jana fixed them this evening, and so I asked her to share it. Yeah, I've been eating Triscuit pizza since the 80s, and I actually taught Jana how to do it. What was the link to the first audio book?
The link to the first audio book or the first
Well,
chapter?
I don't know. Travels with Dottie says that was a link to the first audiobook. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, that would be...
Did you share a link?
No.
What link? Nobody put up a link, Rob. You have me confused, sweetheart. Travels with Dottie, let me know what you're talking about. Brenda says she's a good heater-upper. That's me. Yeah, you'll love that Triscuit pizza to drop in. I know. I have to tell y'all about the laundry. Okay, so I told you I was going to tell you about the 4 topics. Let me see if I can remember. And for anybody that's on here that's new to my channel, I have a brain injury, and especially short-term memory is a little difficult. And so I texted my 4 topics tonight to Jana, Frugal RV Gal, and I'm going to see if I get this right. The first one is, why is Frugal RV Gal wearing safety glasses? The second one is, she's looking to make sure I get it right, so I'm looking over at her. Why are we celebrating? And the third one is, why are there leash laws for dogs? And the fourth one is, don't tell me. Why did it take me 8 years to figure this out? Something like to discover this. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And I'm thinking next week we might do some sort of activity during the FNL. Like push-ups or riding a tricycle or something, I don't know. And it's hot, you guys, so I'm like in a spaghetti top and my hair pulled up. What you see is what you get tonight. I'm sorry about that, but it just is what it is because I'm hot. I've got a fan going on me, and I'd be wearing my neck fan, except it would interfere with the microphone, so I'm not. But I was thinking next week, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll fix dinner during the live, or we've got a lot of projects going on. Maybe we'll work on a project. I don't know. Or do y'all like, oh, Lynn, that's so sweet. Thank you. Or do y'all just want to sit and chat like we do every Friday? Let me know if you want to try something different. Let me back up on the comments for a little bit, and then I'll go over Sybil says she wanted all the stories to continue. Yes, I know. They're good characters in that book. Let's see. I'm reading comments so I can catch up, y'all. Hang on. I know, Judith, it does look like Italy with the rocks and everything. I love that. Doreen says, will you be sending me a link to get my audiobook? I didn't see an email. Doreen, honey, if it didn't happen in the last 30 seconds, you're going to have to refresh my memory. Did you win an audiobook and I haven't forwarded it to you? I sure hope I didn't drop the ball on something important like that. Please let me know.
I started writing them down, so in case, but
we don't. Please let me know. And now Travels with Dottie is saying my previous post. You guys are just messing with me tonight. Y'all are like, let's go mess with the brain injured one. I'm so lost. I'm so sorry. Robin Mallory, good to see you. Always appreciate you, and Mama Wonderlust too. Judy says she's going to feed her darling Gertie, but she's listening. Hey Angie, good to see you on here. Megan says live feeds are always good. Yeah, super, but y'all let us know if you want to do something different. We're amiable to that. And Dubs is in the house. Hello, C Dubs Journey. I think you and Janet could skip across the screen. I do skip every now and then, mainly because I saw something either on TikTok or somewhere where they were going around to older people like 50 plus, and I know that that's not really old, but they were going around to older people at 50 plus and asking them to skip, or do you know how to skip? And they're like, of course. And then they would get them to try it, and it was just one of the funniest reels I had seen in a long, long time. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm going to go try to skip, and I did. Doreen says she won it but didn't get it yet. And it was the recipe cookbook, and you want it in digital. Can you write that down for me so I don't forget again? Doreen, I am so sorry. I don't even remember the contest, sweetheart. Gosh, I'm so glad that you said something, and it is embarrassing that I dropped the ball, but I'm glad it's with one of my friends because I know you understand. But if anybody else is missing something that I should have sent, please let me know. She wants the recipe book in digital.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kindle. You think your audiobook links may be blocked? Yes, nobody but Rob, I'm happy to make you a moderator, but nobody but moderators can put a link up during my live stream. Okay, so yeah, so Doreen says she bought the recipe. She wants the audiobook. Oh, the How Being a Nomad Saved My Life. She wants the audiobook. God.
And I was like, there's not an audiobook for the recipe book.
And who wants an audiobook of a recipe book?
Did you put when we add 1 cup of...
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, y'all keep me straight. I just love my I have the best readers and viewers in the world. You guys are so patient with me, and you keep me on the straight and narrow, and I really do appreciate it. And so Rob, I'm happy to make you a moderator if you want. Richard says next Friday, hopefully I won't have to do my live stream from Discount Tire. I know, and the appointment isn't until close to 11, and he at first said, oh, we'll get you in and out in an hour. And I'm like, dude, you're changing out 7 wheels, not just tires, 7 wheels, and she's a 1984 vintage RV, and 7 tires, and you think you're going to get me in and out of here in an hour? And he goes, okay, 2. Well, yeah, if I do my live stream next Friday from Discount Tire in Santa Fe, New Mexico, you guys will know why. Judy is asking, is How Being a Nomad on regular Kindle to read, not audio? All my books are available on Kindle, and in paperback, and How Being a Nomad Saved My Life is also available in hardback cover and Audible. And it next week, thanks to Judy Livesey. I hope I'm saying your...
Vicky.
Who did I say? I was talking to Judy. Vicky Livesey, The Journey Begins will be out on Audible. So yes, all my books are available on Kindle and paperback and plus other formats. And oh yeah, text in Lulu, you're in Abilene. Oh my goodness, I know it's hot. Kathy got her book, The Journey Begins, in the mail. I did it. I didn't do any of it, get anything in the mail without help. Both Travels with Dottie and Frugal RV Gal, Rob and Jana, helped me get these last set of books out to everyone. And so glad that you got it, Kathy. And yes, I made it to the post office with a bunch of packages and got all of those out. And it feels so good to get it done, but I don't know why mailing stuff is so hard, because there's so many moving parts and you don't really think of it as being, a lot of steps to get something in the mail, but for me, it almost eats my lunch every time. Glenna Russell from SoCal, good to see you. Thumbs up and so much love right back to you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Cheryl, I haven't even said hi to you, and you're having to get off. Hold on, let me read your comment. Can't stay, thought she'd pop in for a minute. Need I say the campground is full, Labor Day holiday weekend, I'm sure, and she's camp hosting in Tennessee, and so 27 days left on her camp hosting gig. We love you, Cheryl, and don't let them work you too hard this weekend. All right, let's see where else I am. I think maybe I'm caught up on comments. If I missed anything, you guys put it back up, and I'll be happy to answer it. In Abilene, and Bev is in Colorado, and in the 40s overnight and 70s in the daytime. That's what it was in the New Mexico mountains that we just left. And so it's not really that hot here. It only gets up to like the low 80s for the high in the afternoon. But compared to being in the low 40s and 60s and 70s during the day in the mountains where we just came from, it feels hot to me. And we move every 2 weeks, and I've been doing this for 8 years, so you would think that I would get used to it, but I don't. It takes a while. So Judy is saying she won something on the first contest and would like it in Kindle. Does that make Judy Val. Judy, what is it you want?
That's why I started making notes.
Before my brain injury, my nephew, and he's only 14 months younger than me, so he's more like my brother. Or at least used to be. We don't stay in touch that much anymore, unfortunately. But he used to say that I just dyed my hair dark. I was really blonde. And so there's some of that going on, but mostly, you guys, it really is my brain injury. I apologize. Yeah, Judy won something in the first contest, and she wants it. And now I lost that. Oh, good. Vicky says I'm pronouncing her last name good. Yay. Thank you, Vicky. Make sure you fill up your gas tank. You remember that, Susan Jack? Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I just knew that they're on the highway, on an Interstate 25, between two major cities. I just knew that there would be gas stations, and there wasn't, and I pulled in on just fumes into a gas station in Santa Fe. Judith Simmons says she doesn't know why, but she can't find my books to buy. Well, thank you, first of all, Judith, for saying something, and let me make it real. Okay. Jana, Frugal RV Gal, is about to put up a link for you that will help on that, Judith. But Simmons, thank you for saying something. Let me make it real easy for you, though. Go to Amazon.com, and I'm sure she's fixing to put up my author page link. There are 8 books on there, and I'm writing, already starting on the next one. And if you'll click follow, it will tell you when I have specials and when I have announcements and when I have new books and everything. So be sure you follow me on Amazon. And there you go. Click on that link and be sure you follow me on Amazon. And then also you can always go to my website, debradickinson.com, and to my books page and see what's going on. You bet, Judith. Thank you for saying something. If you can't read my books if you can't find them, so I appreciate you saying something. All right, catching up on comments again. I'm just blown away because I'm like supposed to be giving these books away and I don't even know. Oh my gosh, it's really sad. I'm sorry. I'm laughing, but it's really sad. Oh, thank you. So Rob is wanting people to know how to buy my first audiobook, and we're going to be promoting The Journey Begins in Audible pretty soon with the fabulous Kathy. I just can't wait for y'all to hear her voice and the justice that she does the characters. It's so awesome. Did I say the wrong name again? Did I? Vicky? What the hell is wrong with me tonight? I'm drinking water. Vicky Livesey, she's on here tonight. She read The Journey Begins, did the best job. I've been listening to, I can't do Audible like I used to because I can't handle the flooding. And so can't listen to Audible driving and stuff like I used to. But I used to listen to audiobooks all the time, way back in the day. Vicky says it's okay, I answer to anything. Well, that is very kind of you, but as a professional narrator that did such a fabulous job on my book, you would think that I would get your name right, and I should, but that is very kind of you, Vicky Livesey. And y'all will just love it. I don't remember what I was saying. Let's see. Okay, Judy answered. Oh yes, subscribing to all 4 channels, How Being a Nomad in audio, didn't want Audible, so would like Nomad in Kindle. Did you get that, Jana?
I did, but if she has an iPhone, she can get it on the Apple,
oh yeah,
right?
I don't think you have an iPhone, do you, Judy? I don't remember, but oh, you did? Yeah. You can get it on. It's available. All of my audiobooks will be available on Audible, on Amazon, and of course through iPhone. It actually plays through iTunes, but that's a background thing. Oh, you do have an iPhone. Okay, so Judy, final question, not final answer. Final question, sweetheart. Do you want Kindle, or do you want iBooks, Apple Books, Audible for How Being a Nomad Saved My Life? And I'm sorry, you guys, to be taking care of all of this during the live, but I want to make sure that I get it right. I know, I have 2 Judys on tonight and 2 Judiths. I said, y'all just showed up tonight to mess with the brain injured one, didn't you? Oh my goodness. She wants it on Kindle. Right, Judy, you got it. You will get that. And Doreen, you will too. Water is the problem because I'm not drinking. That might be true, Cheryl. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, am I caught up so I can get on topic? Let me see. Linda is here from coastal Texas. Doreen says, I'm waiting patiently to get KOKO 2 and KOKO 3. You guys, I think I asked for 2 more corrections to the book cover for the 3rd in the trilogy, and I haven't even done the title release yet, so I can't tell you too much about it. But I did that today. We're getting so close. Anna, Kathy, Anna, Vicky. True. It's so exciting, but she's waiting patiently to get KOKO 2, which we all know the title and everything to it is No Matter What. And she hasn't read 1 yet because she wants to have all 3 before starting the series. That is so cool, Doreen. It's Vicky, you're just the best. All right. Oh. Uh, let's see. I'm catching up. Hold on. I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. I don't know. Text in Lulu says she's mooch docking at her brother's house. Definitely running your generator. You have to for AC if he doesn't have a 30 amp pole. Here to dog sit for a week, hoping it cools down. I don't think you're in for a cool down there yet, girl. So you take care of yourself. And yay, Angie, I'm glad that you're enjoying your book that you won. You're on page 130. That's awesomeness. Glad that you're enjoying that package. Robin says she helped her friend mail 30 packages yesterday. Yeah, that would be a just shoot me moment for me. I think I mailed out 10 or 12 this last week, and that was crazy. Brenda in Sweet Apple in Canada. Brenda, for some reason, I forgot you are Canadian. Glad that you're here with us this week and tonight. Thanks. All of my books will eventually be available on Audible. That is correct. Frugal RV Gal shared that with you guys. Other than the recipe book, I plan to release an Audible and iPhone Apple books once a month. The Journey Begins will be out next week and on Audible, and then next month. Oh, see, I will have my part. Vicky and I will have our part completed by next week. And I always forget that then Amazon takes 10 days to 2 weeks. So I hope to get it in September, but I forget about their process. So yeah, thank you, Jana. That would have been bad for me to be promising that to people next week and y'all not see it. It will be completed on our end, and then we have to wait on Amazon to hit the release button. And I have no control over that, nor do I have control over audiobook pricing. Sorry, that's just out of my control and beyond the contract. And but then next month will be KOKO 1, and then the next KOKO 2, and then the next KOKO 3. The whole trilogy will be out by the end of the year, and I am so excited. Dan got kicked off? Did I do something?
I don't know.
I didn't mean to. If I did, I don't know what I did. Hi, Dame the First. Good to see you. All right. Did I get caught up on comments? Do you know, Jana? No, she doesn't know. Oh my gosh. Debra Anderson from Central Illinois. Good to see you on here tonight. Let's see. Yeah. Judith, please cool the weather down before Lollapalooza in October. We'll get right on that, Judith. You guys are so awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Judy, we don't do Facebook codes or anything like that. Yeah, so if it's saying it's from either Jana or Frugal RV Gal or me, and my author page on Facebook, you can guarantee it's spam. And thank you, Kathy, and everybody for reminding the thumbs up. Judy says, what did Dan do now? The release date, September 17th for KOKO 2, no matter what. No? Yes? Yes. You shook your head, and I'm like,
sorry,
are you kidding
I'm
me?
reading, and I'm listening, trying to stay up with both. Dan's back.
Dan's back, yay! Oh my gosh. Dubs and them are in Santa Rosa and don't have good signal. Yeah, that's a place where I have to use my Starlink for sure to get any work done or anything. So that's for sure. Okay, the first, sorry guys, the first topic was, I'm not even going to try and guess again. Do you mind telling me?
Why is Frugal RV Gal wearing safety glasses?
Yes, so could y'all tell in the thumbnail that Frug was wearing safety glasses and holding up a steel toothbrush. Anybody want to take any guesses as to, and by the way, she's been wearing those safety glasses every morning and will be for the next 5, maybe.
Switch to goggles.
Well, she had to switch to goggles for more protection. Anybody want to take any guesses while I take a drink? No, my cousins aren't on here tonight, are they?
No.
I think this may be one of the few FNLs they hadn't been. Nobody's guessing. The wire brushes and safety glasses, rust repair. Kathy Decree, you'd think you'd been working on getting an RV ready for the road. She is redoing her bus, you guys. Dan was preparing a roast joke. He probably was. Doing your own crown. Okay, I'm sorry, but that I'm going to tell on you. So, you know, I am going to tell on you.
What I do now?
Cleaning water heater, that's another good one. Y'all, those are good guesses. Okay. But I just got a brand new water heater, so no. I've got, thank you, Judith Williams Hudson. I have a wonderful water heater. And it doesn't need cleaning yet. It's brand new. So, y'all know if, well, you might not if you're, no, I put it on social media too about your going to the emergency dental visit, didn't I? And getting a crown. Luckily, she didn't have to have a root canal or anything. But she had like a little, also a crack in her front tooth, just a small one. And the dentist said, "Would you like for me to polish that up for you while I'm in here?" And Jen was like, "Yes, please." And she's like, "Well, did you have somebody else do some work on it or something?" And Jen had to fess up that no, she tried to do it herself with a file.
An emery board. I had to take the...
Hold on, I'll turn the camera on for you.
Well, it split up and down, and so I was afraid I was going to catch my lip and cut my lip all the time, so I took an emery board and went... It's, self-dentistry.
Self-dentistry. So the dentist the dentist goes, okay. Oh my gosh. But she's all well, she's got to go back, but of course she's I worked in a dental for years, and I did that on a chip on her front tooth, and she didn't see a problem with that.
I don't either.
Yeah, there you go. It worked, and it saved her until she got to a dentist, so it's good. But yeah, good. Melinda Reeves, that's a good guess, and Tracy Phillips is in the house. Okay, so the reason there are 3 titles on Audible currently called The Journey Begins. Mine's not released yet. My book came out in 2018 originally, copyrighted in 2018. At the time, I tried my next book, I'll be honest with you, KOKO 3. It's a very common title, but it has KOKO before it. And so it's KOKO, I haven't done a title release yet, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but KOKO 3 is before it, and so that's how I'm using that, a very common title for the for KOKO 3. But when I wrote my book in 2018, I didn't see a lot of The Journey Begins, but that's okay. The more the merrier. But mine Audible will be on there as soon as Amazon gets it approved this month. Cleaning battery terminals, another good guess. So here's why she is started off with, I bought all this stuff for this project that we're doing, and it turns out that those safety glasses weren't good enough. And for those that are new to my channel, I have a vintage RV that I have mostly already redone, head to toe, have done all of the engine stuff and the chassis stuff, and the inside has been remodeled and redone, and new AC, new water heater. Now she's going to have new wheels and tires, and anyway, she's just a fabulous rig, and I'm always working on her. And one of the things that I came to realize, and of course there will be a video on this, but one of the things that I came to realize is that my onboard propane tank needed, you can't repair them, but it needed some maintenance. And so we have been cleaning it, and it's a 4-step process really We had to wash it, and it has to complete. Oh, I can't wait to get the outside of my rig painted. Not sure when that will happen, Bev, but that's not it. But you have to clean it, let it completely dry. So let it dry overnight, and you had to get in there and scrape it and all of that. And you guys, I bought all of this stuff and was planning on doing it myself. And actually, Jenna wanted to do something day before yesterday, and I said no, because I'm going to start on my propane tank. She goes, "You are not going to do that." And I'm like, "Yes, I will. I can do that." She's like, "No." And so I just want y'all to know that I planned on doing it. I bought all the stuff to do it, but she's like, "No." You're not. And it's a good thing, because and thank you, Jana. Frugal RV Gal is just the best, you guys. But each step is so complicated and so convoluted, and you wouldn't think it would be. But the easiest part, of course, was washing it and then getting in and scraping all of as much off as you could. And then there's a 3-step kit, and then we will paint it. And like I said, we'll have videos out on it. But here is what I found out, and one reason why I'm being so diligent with this and jumping on it as my first summer project. And I know that summer's almost over with, but I wanted to finish up that trilogy, and so my summer projects got put on hold, and we're just now really getting to them. But I wanted to do the propane tank first. First of all, it only has an 1/8 of a tank of propane in it right now, and I need to get it filled. And I do not want to get it filled again until we get this done, because there's a sealant and then 2 coats of protective stuff that goes on the outside, and then you paint it. And what I found out, and everybody needs to pay attention, if you've got I'm going to mess it up. Is it AMSE? I think it's an AMSE propane tank. I said it first in my video that's going to be coming out on it, AMSR, which is, that's a totally different thing. But AMSE vertical or horizontal propane tank, permanently installed in the RV. If it has weak spots in it over time from rust, rock dents, because it's underneath every RV that has these Class C or whatever, it's exposed underneath. Now they do have an added layer, is my understanding, on the outside of the tank. But if it is weakened at all and you go somewhere and they overfill it, which, trust me, happens often, even though nobody is supposed to put more than 80% in a tank, because heat will make the propane expand and everything. But if they overfill it, or if the heat expands it, it can blow. I mean, like literally just shatter into smithereens. And I have had so many people so many times overfill, and for like 2 days my propane tank will have to off gas. And I just don't want to take any more chances with that. And so we're doing that. And you have to do it in stages, because it has to, one of the things said it has to be bone dry before you go to the next stage. And so we're doing, and I'm doing what Jana will let me do. I'm her assistant. I hand her stuff. I'm doing what I can do, and I feel bad that she's the one underneath there doing most of that part of the work. But I'm so grateful to be getting that done. So for, I think it was Kathy Decree that guessed that it was a kind of a rust repair. And I suppose that's true, but fortunately, I think most of the rust came off with that wash today, that acid wash or whatever it was. A degreaser.
So tomorrow is
hold on. Let me let you tell them.
Tomorrow is the rust removal. I was going to show
Oh, it's in the bucket on the other side.
Oh.
Sorry. You can get it. Can you get it?
I'll be back.
She'll be back. Okay, so she's going to get it, and I'll talk to y'all until then. We're having to do it in stages and letting it dry. No, I just threw it all in there. Yes, Bev says that's what her 1998 needs. And we're being careful. Oh, she brought it to me. So this is the kit. It's a little worse for wear, but it's got steps.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Cleaner, degreaser, the metal prep, which removes the the rust, and
Yeah.
then this is a rust preventative.
And it's 2 coats, but like this one, you have to keep it wet. So you're underneath there, you're applying it, and you have to keep spraying it, and you're gonna have to do that for 20 minutes.
It said
Each
30 minutes.
30 minutes. And so she's gonna do half of one side, because you can't leave it. You have to keep spraying it and keep it wet for 30 minutes while it's on there. And then the next day we'll do the other side, and it has to be bone dry in between. And then you apply 2 coats of this, and you have to do it right when it's tacky, and just all kinds of instructions. And then we get to paint it. So it's just I when I found out the dangers of not keeping it properly coated and sealed, I immediately got the tools and everything that we needed. And of course, then the safety glasses I got didn't seal, and so Jenna got like a scuba mask. But I mean, they're goggles, but they remind me of I used to scuba dive. I was an instructor, and they remind me of the scuba mask that seals on your face. And Jana is a pro. She is amazing. The RV is stored for the rest of this year. I hear that. For the rest of this year, Doreen, you're not coming to you're not coming to Quartzsite this year. Okay, and so then the next one was, why are we celebrating? I've already shared a lot of that with you, with Vicki Levisay being on here, that she completed the narration. I have to finish listening to the book, and Jana is listening to it as well. And as soon as it has final approval, then we will just be waiting on Amazon. And that will be my second book out on audio. And I am sending off, by next week, I'm sending off KOKO 1 for auditions for Audible. And Kathy has already said, Vicki has already said that she will read for me for that one. And so we'll see how it goes, and I'm so excited. So there's a lot to celebrate. And like I said, I am already starting on my next book, and I've started 2. One is going to be another trilogy, and one I'm not sure how it's gonna, what direction it's going, and I don't know which I'm going to publish next. So we'll see. Doreen, we need to talk on the phone, sweetheart. I did not know this. And I'm sad to be reading this as a comment on my FNL instead of me knowing personally what's going on with my friends. And I'm so sorry to hear that. And I'll want to catch up this weekend and talk more if you're available. So big hugs and love and blessings to you and Steve. You will be missed out here on the road immensely. I'm glad that we got to spend the winter together. So thank you for letting us all know. Your KOKO Fam loves you. I hope you know that. So that's why we are celebrating. What was the third why? Let's see where I go with this. Yes, they will be missed, Dan. Thank you for saying that.
Why are the leash laws for dogs?
Why are there leash laws for dogs?
Leash laws for people.
And we need leash laws for people? Yes, we hope Steve gets better. I'll find out more this weekend, Doreen. So why are there leash laws for dogs instead of people? No, that's not it. Let's see. I want to be careful with this, because I know a lot of my friends let their dogs roam free, and especially when they are out in the wild and there's no one around. So I want to clarify that I'm talking about leash laws like in campgrounds, but there are leash laws in state parks, national parks, county parks, city parks, campgrounds, RV parks, BLM, LTVA, that there are leash laws. They're not leash suggestions. They're not leash ideas. they're not leash depending on how you feel that day. They are leash laws. And in the last month, and I'm going to tell you what happened last night. It was horrifying. But in the last month, our dogs have been threatened by, our dogs are on leash, but our dogs have been threatened by other dogs at least half a dozen times. It has gotten to the point where we don't even feel comfortable walking our dogs in a state park anymore because we have dogs running up on us. And last night, we're sitting here in this lovely Italian villa. I love that Judith called it that. But we're sitting here in our cabana, and we're talking. The lights are on, so it's already getting a little dusk. I have a string of lights up here in the cabana, and a dog comes underneath my RV into the cabana. Bandit is sound asleep. Fortunately, he wasn't on his low bed. He was in his chair. And the dog came right up on him before, and it was a black dog with some white on it, but mostly black. Before I even saw it, and it like is, I don't know if it was just smelling or coming in, but the fact that it wasn't wagging its tail, it just came in stealth like this, and so I pick Bandit up and I shoo him. What happened?
But you yelled, and I'm like, what?
No, I yelled and I picked Bandit up.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then you told me there's a...
Oh yeah, I yelled. And I'm like, dingo, because my brain, I'm sorry. This part is funny. We can laugh now, but
Well, yeah, because we were having a...
we were having a conversation, but I'm like, dingo, because I couldn't think what. And Jana's over there, and she's like, what the hell is a dingo? And he's thinking snake or whatever. Yeah, because now Bandit's losing his shit. But it came back. I mean, after I stood up and scared it off and grabbed Bandit, it came back. And then by then, Jana heard me say wild. I'm like, I can't tell it's a wild dog or a dog. And it turns out it had a collar and everything. We'll tell you about it. But it came back. With me yelling, Bandit barking, and her coming around the table. And then she starts shooing it away. And it goes under the RV and comes under the front of the RV after Sammy, on the other side of the cabana over there where Jana's sitting. And so Jana had gone around to the back, and I'm like, it's back here in the front. It's in the front now. And I'm trying to get Sammy, and I'm going to get us up on the table, or I don't know what I was going to do. But so she comes back around, and she's yelling at it to go away. Guys, it would not go away. She ended up, and are you okay if I share? No. I'm going to be honest. She ended up getting a knife just in case we would never, ever, ever, you guys, if you know us at all, you know how much of nature lovers, animal lovers, just,
I didn't know if it was wild
we didn't, and it wouldn't go away, and it kept trying to come back in and get the dogs.
Yeah, I always have my knife on me.
She always has her knife on her, and so she pulled her knife. We didn't use it. We didn't have to, and she would never, ever, unless she had to do it to save one of our dogs' lives. And but it just kept coming back after the dogs. And so Jana finally gets it away from the RV, and I've got the dogs, and I'm gonna try to put them in my RV so I can go help her and make sure she's okay. And that dog kept trying to come back for what, about 100 yards? Wouldn't you say that you chased it away? Kept running it off. And we thought maybe it was, just a stray dog, even though it had a collar and it looked like it had tags on it. But it kept trying to come past her. And then finally, you probably will believe this. Every one of the dogs in the last month that I've talked about that have tried to attack our dogs has had an owner nearby. Now, this human happened to be probably two football fields away down there to the river?
Yeah.
I'd say it's about 2 football fields away. So she's down there at the frickin' river And we're like trying to get her dog out of here. Didn't know it belonged to anybody. There's nobody else around. And she comes up finally, and then the dog finally is leaving Jana alone. I'm finally able to go do something because I got our dogs taken care of. And she's like, "What happened? He's a friendly dog." It's like, I had to keep my mouth shut because I wanted to lose it. Like I said, that's like half a dozen times that we've had to protect our dogs because of dogs coming into our camp are up to us with our dogs on leash and the owners. And I mean, how do you let your dog get 2 football fields away from you in a state park that's crowded for Labor Day weekend? Now, there wasn't anybody else out and about at that time, like I said, but you know, what the holy hell? And I am going to start, I'm announcing it tonight, and I'm dead serious about this. I am going to start filming every time I see somebody with their dog off leash in a park where there is a leash law. I don't out in the wild, I personally keep Bandit on leash because I don't want him running after deer or rabbits or whatever he might see, and then me lose my dog. And he will do that. He will take off after them. And he got away from me one time just switching out. I was taking off leash to go in the RV, and some deer rustled, and he took off. And so I make sure he's in the RV before I even take his leash off of him. And so even out in the wild when there's nobody else around, and you guys know that that's my favorite camping when can't see another person. But these people in these state parks and then they act all haughty and pissy because you know you're yelling at them to get their dog. I just don't get it, and I'm going to start videotaping it. And I don't care if I don't care who I piss off about that. And I'm going to start posting it right then and there. I'll film it and I mean after everybody's safe, but I'll film it and post it because I'm sick of it. We don't even feel like we can walk our dogs anymore because even just down the road here where we are toward the lake, there's a family that lets their 3 dogs run loose. And so I can't even walk my dog down the road. And that's my rant for the evening. And thank y'all for listening. But I've had it. And after last night, so is Jana. It broke her heart. It like hurt her to have to think about pulling a knife on another animal. And
it was dark,
and it was dark.
I didn't know. I mean, it was dark. I didn't know what was happening. 1 dog, 2 dogs, and I just put in the comments that when we took your RV.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And we pulled over to check your wobbling tire or whatever, and we were out there, and Bandit actually barked kinda when we were outside looking at the tire. And you said, "Stray dogs."
Yeah.
And it was like
5 of them.
Just on us right then. It was like, get in your rig, because you don't know if they're.
And these were huge dogs.
Yeah, you just don't know if they're friendly, coming at you, attacking you. You just don't. I mean, you just never know. And yeah, I'm just so upset of all the dogs that they're just running free and
everywhere.
And the owners just let them run free, and we don't know how Bandit would act if that dog would have came up here and got, in his
especially
face.
with him sound asleep.
Yeah, it was just like, just protecting.
In the cabana.
Yeah, it was just like, God.
Yeah.
And that lady was like, what?
What why are you being like that? It's like, you have an hour? Sit your butt down, and I'll tell you why I'm being like that. So let me catch up on comments and see what y'all are doing, and then I'll do the last one, which is really fun. And Brenda, people need muzzle laws. Oh my gosh. Leash laws in national parks protect your pets from the wildlife. There are leash laws for a reason. And I'll just leave it at that. And that is true, Dubs. It can protect your dog. That's why I keep Bandit on leash. That's why Jenna keeps Sammy Joe on leash. Yes, your girl Gertie is Judy shares is 16 and unstable on her back legs, so she's always defensive when dogs run at her. Absolutely. You will not hesitate to kick the crap out of one if I have to. And I know you love dogs. He wanted to play or have dinner. We don't know that. We never did. We weren't able to ascertain the dog's demeanor. The fact that 2 screaming adult women and 2 barking dogs did not, and she was throwing rocks at him to try to get him to move on, not hitting him, never, not even coming close, just trying to get him to move on. He never backed off, and that tells me right there that something wasn't right in the head. No dog does that. And Cheryl says her 15-year-old pointer, and we oh my God, not Cooper. What the hell's wrong with me? Clover. Her 15-year-old pointer was attacked by a dog running loose in a campground, but that's not Clover. Right. I mean, it's crazy. And you don't know what could have happened, and then for the owners to act incredulous, I'm over it. I'm over it. And yes, Kathy, thank you. What the heck exactly? Tracy is. Oh, I love when y'all talk to each other. People, I don't know. I agree, Ginger and Hi. I don't know. I guess they do think they're above the law because it is a law. It's not a suggestion, like I said. It's not a request. It's a freaking law. And so you have to think on some level, I guess, subliminally, subconsciously, that you're above the law for you not to obey it. But just the fact that we've had to protect our dogs that many times in a month is crazy.
Well, last year too.
Oh, Dubs almost got Stryker. I thought about Stryker yesterday, Dubs. Say it again, Jenna.
Last year we were at a hotel.
Oh yeah.
You're in a city and you're in a hotel, and here comes a pit bull right after Bandit.
Yeah. Wrapped around my
And it was just like, because our dogs were on leash, so that puts us in danger because we're tripping over leashes trying to keep our dog and then keep Sammy back. And you picked Bandit up, but that dog kept trying to get it.
He was on me, jumping on me.
And it was just like, dude. And he's like, oh, she's friendly. She's friendly.
That's why she's jumping on you. She's friendly.
And
it's like, get your damn dog off me. Yeah, I've just had it. Good for you, Dubs. And a stun popper. That's a good idea, Texas lady. And hi, by the way, I have a Kimber pepper spray gun, and I think I'm going to start keeping it on me. And it's sad because I have it for defense in my rig, but I think I'm going to start keeping it on me because 6 times in 1 month, something's wrong. Something's wrong that the laws aren't being enforced, that people don't get how dangerous it can be. And if their dog comes up like you guys were saying, we don't know how Bandit would react because of his history being rescued from a fighting dog wretch. Who knows what his reaction would be? And if he were to let into that dog, even though it's here in our camp and off leash and he's on leash, they will make me put him down, and that ain't gonna happen. And so anyway, the war is on. I'm at battle. I'm done. I'm at battle. And let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad you shared that tire, because I didn't even count that. So I don't know. Yeah, we did have to hurry up and get in our rig. So that is, I guess, from the dogs. I wasn't even counting that as an unleashed dogs coming up. But of course, we were just on the side of the highway. But still, it's like, where'd they come from and why? And so that's 7 times actually.
It wouldn't have told us they'd have been on
Oh yeah, and they were coming in. They were coming in on both sides of the RV. They would have had us pinned, and we were just looking at my tire because ironically, we're on our way to Discount Tire to make my appointment to get my wheels and tires changed out. And Jana radios me and says, "Get off the road, your tire's wobbling," and at the next exit. And so we did. Oh man.
Sammy, come here.
Let's see. Get some pepper spray. Susan Jack, thank you. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Jacqueline Burrell shares the same thing. Okay, so y'all know if you see that on my channel, because they're just going to be random, and I'm just going to post them as it happens, and I'm going to name them Dogs Off Leash #1, Dogs Off Leash #2, Dogs Off Leash, and we'll just see how many go up, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And so that, I mean, I know that is that's really abnormal for my channel, and I don't know that everyone will understand, but I appreciate y'all's support. Okay, what's next? How y'all doing? How you doing?
That's a little rant right there.
That's a little rant. Sorry. I always feel bad after I rant, but that one was necessary.
Well, yeah, because then they're always yelling back at you like,
Yeah, the
"What
owners
did I do?"
like the last one, not this last one, but the one before this called me a bitch. I'm having to get my dog away from your dog. You had to run into our camp and get your dog, and you're calling me a bitch?
Yeah.
I'm so over this issue. Okay, what's next?
Why did it take me 8 years to discover this?
Oh, yeah. So I have been on the road since 2015, and any of you that have read my story, how being a nomad saved my life, you kind of know my story, or if you've been on my channel for any length of time. And so I'm just surprised that I just now discovered this, and I don't know why I took the buckets inside, but if you get a plunger, I don't know why I took those inside. Can you talk to them while I go get those buckets? Sure. She's like, about what? I don't know. So y'all enjoy, Jana.
Wait.
Okay, wait.
I'm going to come sit in the hot seat.
You gonna come sit in the hot seat and do it? She's gonna rock. That's what she wants to do. She wants to rock.
Have you been rocking?
Yeah. Well, I think I have. Fireside chat. Oh my gosh! Look
Look at my hair.
my hair.
My hair. I'm sorry that 10 and
My hair.
they're not on tonight. Oh gosh.
They said they'll watch it tomorrow.
They'll watch it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she's bringing the wash machine out.
Yeah.
Tell us something good, Jana. Hey,
No,
Tracy.
You stay there. Tell them something good.
Tell me something good. Wow, wow.
There.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She's working on her wash
I'm
machine.
fixing my washing machine.
So we hadn't even told him what
No.
you've been on the road 8 years and you've not done this.
Yes.
So
And I just am shocked that I did not.
my
mention
hair,
this.
my hair. That's my new line.
I
Sarah,
had never
Sarah
been-
and 10.
I hadn't even noticed you do that. Now I notice it all the time.
Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, I'm done.
What did you talk to him about? Tell me something good. Na 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 na. Let's see. Lola's in the house.
Hey,
I didn't
Lola.
see her. There she is. Hi, darling. We sure do miss you. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be good, Dubs. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a shorts, just real fast, just every single time. So, yes, that is true, Cheryl. It would set my poor boy back so far. Everybody do video shorts of off-leash dogs. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Tell me something good. Tell me. Camp Hair don't care, Doreen says. Yeah, Doreen, we're gonna talk this weekend. Okay, so here is what I didn't know. Let me turn this around. And I am floored, you guys. See my 3 trash, well, you can't see all 3 of them. Right there are 3 trash buckets. That's just a small 7-gallon trash bucket. And I bought 3 of them. And so I really need to. Jenna, y'all can just imagine. They stack inside each other. I was just going to.
Be Vanna White?
Yeah, be Vanna White for me, please, darling. You're such a pretty Vanna White.
What do you want me to do?
Stack the buckets inside each other. And so they store so beautifully. And then this
is a toilet bowl.
it's a toilet plunger, but it's my new washing machine. Jana drilled holes in the top of it. Vanna, show them the holes. They can't see them. Here, let me see the face. There. See the holes? There's 2 holes, and there's 2 more.
Holes in it, so the water goes all the way up and through.
Creek Johnson says, hugs, Jana. Question. Susan Jack says, Deborah and Jana, do you like red or green? Red's a pretty color, and green's nature, so we like.
Yes.
Those colors are great. Anyway, so yes, you don't have to take them back out. You can just even put the plunger in there. So you wanted to show? Okay. Well, yes, Vanna, please do. So Vanna is going to demonstrate for you how I washed clothes, and I hope to never go to the laundromat again. So
except for like sleeping bags and.
And comforters and stuff like that. But you use that as an agitator. And you put a little bit of water. Wait, back on the first one. You put just a little bit, about a third full of water, and maybe a table. You're so crazy. And then maybe a tablespoon of liquid detergent. And then look, you guys, that was filthy. It gets everything clean. And so you agitate. It's the first time I get to be agitating.
How do you wash clothes?
Yeah. And then you wring it out. She forgot to wring it out, but you wring it out, and then you throw it in the second bucket that's half full of fresh water, clean water, and then you wring it out again, and you put it in the third, and you agitate, and then you wring it out, and then you put it in a towel. And we don't have the towel. And roll it up, and then put it on the line. And so
this is a dual-purpose line.
And stress relief, the Dan Van says.
Yeah, isn't that right?
I mean, and you guys, it is such a fast process and so easy. Now I realize that you have to have water. But we typically do. Now, when we're going to be out boondocking, LTVA, we get water. So it means more trips to get water. Like where we are right now, I'm hooked up and have water, so it's easy to fill the buckets. But like I'll have to go into town more often maybe for water. And this was too many. Y'all can see all my clothes. This was too many to do in one load. That's socks and then shirts and then jeans right here. And that was too many to do in one load. We were camped with some people at Cimarron Canyon outside Eagle's Nest. And also, we've been camped with them several times this summer because, we all kind of do the same thing. And finally I went over and told her, I said, will you please tell me your process for doing your laundry? Because it just always looks so lovely. And she did, every day she'd do 2 or 3 shirts and a couple of pants or something. And it just makes it so easy. And you guys, I am going to be able to save maybe $40, $50 a month on laundry. And because the machines are going up. And especially in areas where it's tourist areas, it's just crazy. And I don't have to do dryer sheets. I don't have to do any of that stuff. So I'm going to save money all the way around. And part of what I'm telling Jana is while she's doing my propane tank, I want to do her laundry. But you can do your sheets and your pillowcases and everything like this. It is just. It's just amazing, and I couldn't believe how clean it got them. I was thinking, oh, it's not going to work, but it got them. It got my jeans, one pair of jeans that I'd been crawling around underneath the RV and everything on. It got them completely clean, and I didn't think they were going to come clean at all. So I'm really excited about it. WYSIWYG, that's me. Creek, that's me. And yeah, please, y'all be sure you're subscribed to my channel. Just look and make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you, and then click that bell and make sure that you are signed up for all and not just some notifications. And yes, WYSIWYG, I love that. So you can get a portable wringer for on top of the bucket. I know, Megan, but I don't see the way they stacked up. Look. So the plunger goes in there, and then my clothespins go in there too, and that is all the room I have. And I've been working on my rig, and I made a place for that. When you live in square inches instead of square feet, you have to watch every little thing. And just bringing that little, see, look, they don't have that big of a footprint. It's not that big. It's a small trash can, but I had to rearrange in my RV just to make room for that. And so this will work perfectly. Dewdrop In says they wouldn't be good for bucket wash, but yes, good for washing machine. I don't know. I missed something. Sorry about that.
The soap sheet.
Oh, yes, got it. Brenda Whitlock again says if you have a salad spinner, you have a spin cycle. That's true for small things, but again, a salad spinner. I don't have any cabinet room for things like that. I'm sure some of these big honker RVs do, but I barely have room for dishes and things like that. So this is going to be perfect and going to save a ton of money. And I'm just very, very excited about it. So that was the 4 whys, and I want to share something else. Judy says she's giving up and looking for a small trailer to tow, easier than getting rid of anything else. I understand that. Pup Camper says Cheryl says she hates doing laundry. She likes to just go put them in the machines and be done with it. The quicker the better. There is nothing quick or easy for me about the laundromat. Nothing. The noise, fighting for the machines, the heat, the people, the parking lot, getting the stuff in and out of the RV, loading it up, remembering what
machines don't work.
If the machine in the last laundromat we went to, half the machines didn't work.
Me and C-Dub,
and you and Dubs, y'all had that.
Yeah.
Oh, tell that story. Let me turn it to you.
Well, one of them. So I picked a machine and it didn't heat, so I had to move my clothes to another machine. Dubs was already finished, so I said, let me put my stuff in there. And then I put the money in there, and I forgot to turn it on, so it ran all my money out. Then I put more money in and turned it back on. It didn't heat again, so I had to move it and find another machine. So there's no telling how much money I spent just in drying in time.
Yeah.
And Dubs and I was starving, and it was like,
we want to go.
It made me cranky.
Please let us go.
Yeah.
And then for me, I have to sometimes, if I have too many machines, if I've been out in the boonies for a while and I'm just coming into town and going to have multiple machines, I have to write down the number or something because I to keep track of what I have, and if it's crowded, and I literally hate the laundromat. And so this is going to be awesome, and I love it, and I can do it anywhere, and I other than the big stuff, I don't have to go to the laundromat anymore, and I'm thrilled about that. It looks like Judith might have had go get cat food and treats if she wants to live tomorrow. Oh, that's hilarious. Love you, Judith. We'll talk to you this weekend. And so, yeah, Judy, I hear you putting it off. And just under a lean-to. Jacqueline says that Florida has laundromats that are outside just under a lean-to. That's amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. But again, the parking, getting your stuff all the way from the parking lot inside and then getting it from inside back out. And I just, oh my gosh, no
My
thank
favorite
you.
laundromat-
Hey, Roylene.
My favorite laundromat is in Santa Rosa. So Dan and C-Dubs, if you need to do laundry, go to that one.
Which one?
In
Oh,
Santa
yeah,
Rosa.
yeah, with the portico.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Uh-oh, I didn't hit the button. There we go. All right, so that is, I can't believe it took me 8 years to figure this out, but I'm really excited about it. And Brenda says she's had a washer and dryer for the past 6 years. That is one thing I miss about Sticks and Bricks, is having a washer and dryer. But other than it looking a little ghetto, or like Italy, however you want to look at it, I'm pleased as punch to be able to do my own laundry at home again. And you don't see my undies, Cheryl. I'm not going to put my undies out on the line. I put my socks up there, and that's bad enough. But I'm not putting my undies out for anybody to see. I did wash them, but I took them inside to hang up.
Those are in the shower.
Yeah, those are in the shower, hanging in the shower, drying. Nobody's going to see my undies. So, oh, that's too funny. All right, guys, I can't thank you enough for tonight. And Vicki Levisay, I don't know if you're still on here or not, but what a wonderful narrator you are. And I can't wait for everybody to hear you reading The Journey Begins. And hopefully, there she is. Loved meeting everyone, but I have to go. We're hanging up too, Vicki. Love you. Thank you again for all your hard work. Hey, Lola, Lost on Land again. Got to make it fun for the neighbors. That's true. Maybe when I do Jana's laundry, I'll put her undies out. No, I'm just kidding. I won't. And USB agitators, those work too, Megan. I just don't want to mess with anything else electronic. I want everything very, very, very simple. And I bet you do enjoy that, Doreen, and I look forward to talking to you this weekend. Richard, you have a great holiday too, and I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings to all. Hey, JD, I have a friend they're in TRC right now. Will you email me, please? Debra does RV Life at gmail.com. Thank you. Happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. And I could go down to the river and wash. I could if it weren't for the loose dogs. All right, everybody. Have a great, wonderful holiday weekend. Love y'all. Best readers, best viewers in the world. Bye.